Hi, my name is Raver, professional floor camper here. Welcome back to another weapon review. Today we're reviewing the MG42, from its game stats to its real life history, and hopefully the barrel of the MG42 won't overheat before then. Seriously, this thing overheats faster than my PC trying to open War Thunder. The MG42, traditionally known as the Maschinengewehr 42, was a general-purpose machine gun used by Germany during the Second World War. Designed by Werner Gruner and produced by a whole lot of companies, because Germany's industrial complex was a nightmare. It fired 7.92 by 57mm Mauser rounds, and was mass-produced from 1942 all the way until the end of the war, with it being a low-cost and very valuable weapon. But what made it such an iconic weapon compared to other machine guns at the time? Speed. It was speed. This living proof that God isn't real can shoot up to 1200 rounds per minute. This gained it the name of Hitler's buzzsaw, because this is the closest thing to the A10 Warthog before the A10 Warthog was even a thing. Now, to understand the MG42, you have to know a thing or two about the MG34, Germany's first general-purpose machine gun, which is also in Battlefield 5. I can't do a double feature though, I hated how unstructured that first video was. Germany's main concept of machine guns was a one-size-fits-all kind of doctrine, meaning that one machine gun could be used for any general purpose. The MG34 was faster and lighter than most machine guns post-World War I, with it being developed during the rearmament phase for Germany. They put this damn thing on tanks, planes, people, literally anything that needed a machine gun, and it was heavily relied on during the first half of the Second World War. Yet all weapons have their drawbacks. To improve the MG34's sensitivity to harsh conditions and its expensive cost to make, plans were developed in 1937 to develop a newer and less expensive machine gun, which is where the MG42 comes in. Today's MG42 comes from Grossfuss AG, with it being an air-cooled and belt-fed machine gun, also possessing an open bolt and weighing about 11.5 kilograms, or if you're American, about 11 Browning 1911s. It was finally adopted in 1942 and first sent to Northern Africa to the German African Corps, if the African Corps wasn't already hell on earth. The MG42's main concept was large volumes of fire, because when you're shooting off 1,000 rounds a minute at a target, it's kinda hard to fight back with all that suppressive fire. German units would carry the weapon in a three-man system, where there was a gunner, assistant gunner, and loader. The funniest thing about this gun is that it was too good at its role, because it would often run out of ammunition on its first cycle of fire, so units had to carry extra amounts of ammo just to be able to use the damn thing. Since Germany loved to tinker with their designs, variations of the MG42 were easy to come by, and many could shoot even faster than the standard rounds per minute, a true nightmare to behold. Even post-war, various countries made improvements and variations in the MG42. Honorable mentions being the American M60 machine gun, another iconic weapon used throughout the Cold War, and the SIG MG710, a Swiss machine gun based on the design of the MG42. And with all this in mind, it makes me wonder, how the hell did Germany lose so badly in World War II? Well, it was probably the mouse tank. The MG42 did extremely well in its intended role, being used throughout each front Germany fought on. It was mainly used to greatly suppress enemy attacks by following the method of a great offense is a great defense tactic, and to hold back the inevitable collapse of the Third Reich, because when you fuck around, you tend to find out. The MG42 has a damage output of 25.1 at close range, while shots beyond 100 meters do 15 points of damage. The MG42 has a standard magazine size of 50 rounds, but can be upgraded to 250 rounds with the extended belt perk. That's not the only cool upgrade it can have though. It also has the ability to have incendiary bullets, which increases plane damage up to 100%. Because sometimes planes need to learn the hard lesson of what happens when they bomb me at spawn. The MG42 has the fastest fire rate for any machine gun in the game, unsurprisingly, with it being a 981 rounds per minute. A normal reload takes about 4.15 seconds, while an empty reload takes about 5.80 seconds. And with the added bipod to the weapon, it's kinda obvious that this was a godsend itself. Or is it? Because there is one thing that hinders this weapon, even with a bipod, and that's recoil. God save my shoulder and my ability to feel decent at this game. I personally suck at recoil control, but I know for a fact it is a bitch to use, because anytime I see an enemy use it against me, they can barely hit me from a far range for a few seconds. But since this thing has so many rounds, you can easily adjust your shooting and shred someone to pieces. Just make sure you don't overheat the damn thing. You know the drill by now, we got gameplay. Is it average? Yes, but I'm going to pretend it's not. But before we get to this gameplay, I'd like to once again thank everyone who has seen my last few videos. I am once again thanking everyone for their support. I know I'm all jokey, but in full seriousness, I am forever grateful for everyone who has watched my videos and who has subscribed to me. It's small, I know, because originally when I wrote the script, I had 10 subs, and now I'm currently at 34. I know it's, a small number, but it's a start. It's a start to a channel that I never really thought would go anywhere because of how just wild YouTube is sometimes. I'm planning on making longer historical videos like I originally wanted to do for this channel, and I hope those will get as much attention as the last few videos, specifically the music ones. Once again, thank you to everyone who subscribed, thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. Thank you for all the support, it really means so much to me. Anyways, sappy shit over, enjoy Electric Boogaloo with the GAU-8.